Hey Pisces, this is Alicia with Twisted Tarot, here to do your January 2019 Twin Flame Tarot reading. Thank you guys for all your likes, shares, subscribes, comments. You guys are awesome. You fill me with love, and I love doing the Pisces reading, not only because I'm a Pisces cusp, but because I love Pisces. Like, I love you guys. Like, you guys are quirky like me. You guys are loving, and you know, I understand you more than most would understand you. So yeah, absolutely. So fantastic. And I love my Pisces. Like, I'm proud of it, and I love that part of me that's sensitive and empathic and psychic, and it's probably part of where my gifts come from, is being a Pisces. And as you most of you know, that's who we are. And our spirituality is mostly, for most Pisces, a big part of who we are. So thank you guys so much. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I am an intuitive reader. So what that means is, if you see a tarot card and I say something different from either the way you learned it or the way that other traditional tarot readers interpret that card, just know that I'm picking up on intuitive messages. So I'm going to be relaying those about the cards. I try to incorporate both the traditional tarot and the way I learned it and intuition. So imagine that, three. You know, like, it's a lot of work. So let's see. If the roles are reversed, take it that way. This video is your energy. The second video is your twins' energy. And I break them up into two videos because they are quite long. And I'm a pretty thorough reader, so I want to give you as many messages as I possibly can. Let's see. If it doesn't resonate, or if it does, there is a link in the description box below where you can go to my Facebook page and book me for a private reading, or you can email me at twistedtarot@gmail.com, and I can give you my rates there if you would prefer that. Let's see. What else? It is general, so again, it's not going to resonate with everyone. If you want it to resonate more, you guys have to comment, like, share, subscribe, those type of things. What is it? They were saying, one tarot reader was saying that they don't go by views here, guys. And I know I said that in the Taurus video, but really that's, I was just meaning, like, I meant comments, you know, likes, all that stuff. But yeah, so, you know, and if you think about it, if you're not liking or commenting on this video, or liking specifically, it won't get up in the viewer finder, so other Pisceans, and others of, you know, cross watchers, etc., can, get the messages, and I can help someone else, you know, just as much as I can help you. So, you know, pass it along, please. I would really appreciate that, so thank you so much. And you guys are really supportive anyways, so I don't even have to tell you that. All right, what else? I think that's it. Sorry, the videos definitely are coming out a little bit later than I would have liked. I was in the ER for New Year's. I have a condition that affects my heart, so that was super not fun. I really wanted to be there for you guys, and I wanted these videos to be earlier, but yeah, it just didn't work out that way. But I'm trying to get my energy back up to get all these readings out, so thank you for your patience. I appreciate that. Okay, all right, let's get into your reading and see what's up with you. I'm so excited here, guys. I feel like there's just some really good energy. Something really is going on here, but it's going to be deep. I feel that already. I feel that we're going to go deep, so be prepared. But Pisces, you know you're prepared for that. All right, so let's clear out the energy. I'm going to chime my chime here, so if you're wearing headphones, you might want to take them off because it could get loud. Okay, beautiful. All right, so the first cards I'm going to take are from the as an astrological deck here. And this will show us who you could be dealing with for your twin. If your twin sign does not come out, that does not mean this reading isn't for you, or that's not your twin. It has nothing to do with that. It just is more specific to the signs that do show up for you. All right, so who could Pisces be dealing with? Who could Pisces be dealing with? Oh, wow, Gemini. Gemini wants to show up in a lot of readings, so it could be dealing with a Gemini. Who else? Who else? All right, Pisces. Who is your twin? Who is one of the signs of your twin? Ooh, that is way too many. Yeah, way too many. Yeah, not surprising that would come up on the top. We got a Sagittarius who wanted to show his face. All right, we have Capricorn. All right, so Gemini or Capricorn. Okay, Pisces, mutual energy between you and your twin is the Page of Wands, okay? We got this in the Capricorn reading I just did. So yeah, this is a message. This is a messenger. It is wanting to send some messages back and forth with your twin, some passionate, fiery messages. Could be good or bad, not sure yet. We'll get a clarifying card on this when I clarify the tarot cards at the end. But yeah, some passionate, fiery communication could be wanting to happen between you and your twin. You may be wanting to communicate with each other. You may be wanting to send messages to each other. And we'll see if we actually, you know, if those are going to get done or what those are about here in a little bit. All right, that's interesting. And again, that is a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Could be a younger fire sign, but I really see this as more of an energy. It's a mutual energy. That's how I'm seeing, you know, that's how it comes up anyways. That's how I read it. So yeah, interesting though. Okay, all right. We have Alchemy, first card. Beautiful, beautiful card. I am loving this card. Okay, y'all. So what I'm feeling for you guys, Pisces, is that you're really in your element right now. So you are doing spells, you are doing manifestation work, you are listening to meditations, you are really utilizing the law of attraction. But alchemy is like you know that you have the power to create whatever you want in your world right now, and you are on it. Like you are absolutely beautiful, feeling beautiful in this energy, and this is so where we belong. Like our gifts need to be utilized this way. And you know, for our Pisces, like we're totally in our element when we are talking about dark magic, light magic, when we're researching numbers, when we're getting signs, when we're just blown away with the craziness of our lives that comes out. So that's really beautiful. It's a beautiful energy for you guys to be in. I am loving it. And she also has like a, looks like a crystal here. So you guys may be taking crystals, or this is an idea right now. It's either an idea or someone's doing this right now, but you're maybe taking crystals and feathers and things of that nature and kind of making this little pot, like this, I don't know if you're trying to grow something there, maybe a succulent, or just maybe just putting the feathers into these stones, and you've kind of been putting them around your house, almost as like protection or working with crystals. That's really, really interesting. I love it. Okay, wow. Okay, next card we have is Adversity. Okay. See the gifts and challenge. One can be taught within the calm, but the greatest lessons are learned from the storms. Ooh, yes. Okay, so very watery, beautiful, fairy-like energy with the dolphins here. Very Piscean card for me. Just beautiful. So what I'm seeing here is that there is a gift in the storms, that, you know, that there's a calm before the storm, and these challenges are meant to teach us something. They're meant to show us that we can overcome anything. And sometimes they're exciting. Like storms are awesome. I love storms. I love lightning. I love thunder. I love rain. I love snow. Like I don't really care for the wind. That's actually what I don't really care for. But when it comes to storms, those things are just magical, and they're meant to show you that you can overcome anything. And see the gifts in this challenge right now. And you can be taught when things are calm and just kind of silencing our thoughts and just kind of going into our own dream world, and we can come up with epiphanies and fantasies and things like that, because that's how we roll. And then it's like appreciating the calm and the storm, and appreciating the balance to it all, and appreciating that we can't have the highs without the lows and the lows without the highs. That's beautiful. I love that. Psychometry, sensitivity. Oh yes, look at that. For some of you, you're trying to manifest a marriage here. This is interesting. Okay, so let's see what this card means. This is a new deck. It's called the Divination of the Ancients. It's beautiful. And this is a brand new card. I have not pulled this yet. and I've just decided to work with them in the readings for January. Your sensitivity is increasing at this time. You may find that what once excited you no longer appeals, and that you are leaving behind certain friends and pastimes as you continue to walk your spiritual path. In busy places such as shopping malls, nightclubs, and pubs, you may feel drained or that people's energies are too frantic for you. As your sensitivity heightens, your body may no longer tolerate synthetic foods, GMs, pre-processed ready-made meals, sugar, wheat, alcohol, or caffeinated and carbonated sugary drinks. Don't worry that life will become boring, though. Oh, don't worry that life will become boring, though. It won't. As your tastes change, you will become accustomed to a new and more gentle approach to life, and your old desires will melt away naturally as you adopt a healthy lifestyle, making you feel even more alive. Other divinatory meanings. Check in with your emotions. You could benefit from complementary healing. Use environmentally friendly products instead of harsh chemicals. You may be drawn to eliminate dairy products and adopt a vegetarian or a vegan diet. That's beautiful, you guys. Okay, so this form of divination means measure the soul, first developed by Joseph R. Buchanan in 1842. He theorized that all objects have souls that retain memory. Since then, many doctors and professors have investigated Buchanan's work and concluded that details about a person can be learned by holding one of their possessions. So Pisces, look at you. So you may be doing some spell work. You may have some possessions of your twin, or you may have some possessions of some love interest that you have your eye on. It may be a ring for some of you, and you may be doing some work with that object. Or you may now realize, aha, like I have that object and I could utilize that in your spell work from that person. So that's very interesting. Or you're trying to find an object of theirs, like you're searching your home for it or trying to get it from that person in order to do this type of work. And you're feeling very sensitive at this time. So if you find that you cannot tolerate certain things, like right now I can't tolerate and I'm not a big drinker anyways, but I really can't tolerate alcohol at this time. I'm really, intolerant to certain foods and things. So just pay attention. Your body's trying to tell you something. It's trying to show you what you should and shouldn't have, and it's going to draw you to those things. Like a lot of you may need some aloe. I'm not a doctor. Please don't, take exactly what I'm saying and go do it without talking to your doctor first and looking at your other medications, because they're all relevant to that as well. So, but I am hearing aloe, vitamin D, what else here? Potassium for some of you. So keep those in mind. Also, you may be drawn to these specific diets for a reason. Your body's trying to tell you something. So, when you're a Pisces and you're sensitive and something pops in your head and you're like, oh, okay, that makes sense, and you go and you look it up and you're like, holy crap, like I'm doing that anyways, or here are all the benefits, like let's start this plan, this diet. You're trying to take care of your body, and that's beautiful. And you guys know what's good for your body. You just intuitively know. A lot of you are medical intuitives like I am, so you just intuitively know what you need, and sometimes what others, maybe ailments and what they need as well. So that's beautiful. Oh my God, you guys, you have ascending. So you're ascending right now. So this will help you ascend. This will raise your vibration. This is magic. I am loving this card. Wow, you guys. I knew there was some positivity in here. I knew there was something that was just overwhelming for some of you, that was just like wanting to speak. Next card we have is the Five of Pentacles. But yeah, you may have to leave some people behind. You may be feeling left out in the cold. For some of you with your twin, it may be this connection has just become stormy and it's just become so hard, and maybe you've left them out in the cold or they've left you out in the cold, but it's this idea of things that no longer serve you. You need to be aware of those, be cognizant, especially with that psychometry card, and just gracefully move forward and move on from the things that you no longer serve you. And again, that whole card was saying, shopping malls in certain places, because the energy is so frantic, it's like a beating for your brain. Like I went to the mall in Colorado with my stepmom, and we were shopping for some jewelry for her. She needed to return something and get something else. So we were going in, and I could just remember it was like somebody was beating on my brain, like all of these voices, all of these sounds, all these thoughts from these people that were just like bam, 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 bam. And literally, it's so hard to try and remember that we can take mirrors and put them around ourselves and kind of let that energy bounce off to protect your energy. And sometimes it's like it comes in and it gets so overwhelming. I even forget I can even do that. I'm just like, oh my God, can we get out of this place? Like, I don't want to know what all these people are thinking. I don't want to know what they're buying, or their energy, again, is so frantic and so rushed. And that can really unnerve a Pisces, especially if you rush a Pisces. If you try to rush a Pisces, they may retreat. If you try to push a Pisces, oh, we're gone. We're so gone. Like, we don't do push. We don't do that. We literally gently, if you help us gently pull us out of whatever it is. But if you push, we're done. We're gone. We swim away. All right. So this is, again, we'll clarify these tarot cards, but I really do feel it's telling you that, there's some things that are causing storms in your life, metaphorically speaking, that need to be released. And it will be painful, and it does hurt. Pisces have a hard time with endings because we are the last sign of the zodiac. We are the end. And so it's like releasing the things that no longer serve us. It's really hard because it hurts a lot, and we don't like to feel that pain, especially how deep a Pisces feels pain. True love is like a ghost who everyone talks about but few have seen. Yeah, you may feel like true love is an illusion, like it's just not for you. Or maybe you just have illusions that are just like, we get caught up in our fantasies, and we literally are like, we're not going to settle for anything less than Prince Charming riding in on his white horse, or his bike to save us. Like, that's what we want. Like, we're just like, come on, like, where are you? Like, my little knight in shining armor, like, where are you? And in reality, we know that's fairy tales. That doesn't happen. I mean, I'm sure that it does, okay? But it's not like so prevalent that we should be believing in those type of things. Now, it's not settling either. I'm not saying Pisces should settle. I'm never going to say that. But it's just figuring out what those illusions are in love, and trying to bring us more down to reality in the ground. Sometimes we get so up in our heads that we just float away. All right, twin flame message you have for your twin is, I got spooked. Okay, so for some of you, this connection was maybe very overwhelming, and you decided to wiggle away. You decided to quietly swim away, for some of you. Next card we have is Have Faith. Yes, beautiful. We got this also in the Capricorn reading. So for a lot of you, it's turning towards your spirituality and having faith in that, and having faith that the divine is here. They are here with you. They are helping guide you. They are looking over you. They are cheering you on, and they are holding your hand whether you feel that they're there or not, like that footprints type of energy. So whatever you believe in spiritually, keep having faith, because things are changing. You're ascending, things are moving, things are very much in almost to a conclusion here. Really interesting. Okay, we have gratitude. Be grateful for abundance. Live in appreciation for what you have, and more good things will come. Yes. Law of attraction, gratitude, definitely being grateful. What I found helps with this is, I've expressed this before in some other videos, is that I have a gratitude jar. And what I do is I put little notes in there of things that I want to be grateful for, things I want to manifest. It's almost like a manifest jar. It's almost like a law of attraction jar, but I call it my gratitude jar, because I put in the things that I'm grateful for currently, but I also put in things that I want to have, the things that I want to draw into my life. And I put them in whenever. I don't have that many, but I do put them in there, and I send it out to spirit, and I say, I'm grateful for having an internship is something I need. So like, those are the type of things that I put in there, things I'm trying to manifest, things I'm trying to draw to me, but also just saying out loud, or even in your head, like, thank you so much. Like, I thank spirit so much for their assistance and giving out these messages, and helping me, through everything that's going on with me. Like, I'm just so grateful. And you guys, it's telling you to get into that energy as well, if you're not already there. Agam and we have nature, which means nature. That's beautiful here. All right. So for some of you, I know this card a little bit already, but it's talking about getting out in nature, connecting with nature. It's a very beautiful card, like going for a walk. I love trees, period. Like there was this huge tree that my twin and I, we went to San Antonio, and there was this huge tree that I took a picture of him standing at, and it was incredible. This tree was massive. It was like what do they call those? I think it's a red oak or something crazy. The ones that are in California and I think the East Coast there, or West Coast there. So I was just like, wow, this is beautiful. Like, and it was magic, and it was this huge tree. It was massive. And so it's like, it's getting into that appreciation of nature, taking a walk, reconnecting with nature, because they're wanting you to really connect with nature at this time. That will help ground you as well. And we have the mystery of the old ways beckons. Tap into the ancient wisdom of the ancestors and connect with the magic of nature. Embrace the delicious warmth of the sun. Breathe in the purity of the air. Feel the earth under your feet and cleanse yourself in streams and rivers. Remember, you are part of the natural world. Through your lifetimes, you have accumulated great knowledge. Now seek the wise teaching of the trees. They are the wisdom keepers who have stood by silently, witnessing every detail of passing centuries. Spend time outside with these gentle giants. They hold the keys to your past. Allow them to unlock the remembrance you hold deep within. You are ready to be unleashed. My hand doth run across the bark of tall trees standing, tall and stark. Memories of old, now rebirthed, ancient signs, answers unearthed. You have druid, pagan or Celtic connections through your bloodline and or past lives. Time to awaken your magical abilities. Your soul calls you to spend more time outside in nature. Study the Agam. Become more environmentally aware. Awesome. That's beautiful. Yeah. It's time to awaken your magical abilities. Yeah. So being out in this forest, they hold the keys to help you reconnect with nature and to bring in more light and to be able to channel better, to read tarot better, if you're a tarot reader like me. Whatever metaphysically you're doing to do spells better, it's connecting, it's cleansing yourself, it's embracing. Let's see, passing centuries. There was something I was going to say. Embracing the knowledge, the things that they could teach you. It's almost like when you're out in spirit, out in the forest, out in nature, that you're going to be hearing things. You're going to be hearing, your clairaudience is going to kick in, and you're going to be hearing what's being expressed to you. You're going to be hearing your soul better. You're going to be hearing the divine better. So that's really beautiful. Next card we have is Purge. Yes, we talked about this with the Five of Pentacles. Purging anything that no longer serves you. It's even possessions, giving things away and purging any negativity. Clear your space so new things can come in. All right, we have the Ten of Wands. Okay, because if we don't purge and if we don't connect with nature and we're not grateful and we're not having faith, this is going to become a huge burden. And letting some of these people go, it's not easy, but it's an ending. It's an ending nonetheless. So it's like you know that it's going to hurt. She's crying here. You know, there's a storm in the background. You know, there's this castle here, this home that she's just like, you know, I can't go to my home type of energy, you know, or I'm not, you know, where's my, you know, I want to be in my home. You know, maybe you want to be with your twin. But you know, this is a wanting to be less burdened by the situation. That this 10 is like the end of a cycle, and so some things need to be released, and Spirit's expressing to you that you need to release them. That it's gonna hurt, but that it's necessary, and that there's a lesson here, and it will help you ascend. It will help you ascend, you guys. Okay. In true love, you want what is best for the other person. In romantic love, you only want the other person. Yeah, so true love looks at what's best for that other person. and realizing that even if you can't be together, like with your twin, that, you know, there's no reason to wish them ill. There's no reason to wish them harm, because that only lowers your vibration. That's not going to help you ascend. That's not going to help you. It's not going to help you move forward in this journey in any way. It's going to actually hold you back on your journey. So it's telling you to get into that energy, if you aren't already, of forgiveness and of wishing them well. Wishing them a beautiful life, even if it's not with you. And that is hard. I'm not saying that that is easy. That's a shitty, it's shitty to have to release your twin. It's not easy. However, sometimes it's for the best, and sometimes separation teaches us things during that time frame. And they're teaching you the difference between romantic love and true love. Romantic love is like, I only want that other person and I don't care about anything else, and I don't care, you know, and it's all about me, 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 me. True love is when you consider the other person, when you consider what's best for them. Twin flame message you have for your twin is, I'm more affected than you know. Yeah, so you may be putting on a good show. You may not be showing that you're sad about this. You may not be showing your emotions, but you're very much affected by this connection. Very much affected by, you know, this ending here, or this burden. Of course you'd be affected by it. Next card we have is sexual arts. Okay. So for some of you, you're feeling very good sexually, but a lot of you are visiting your masculine, and you are coming into a sexual union with them at nighttime. The number 33 or 333 may be relevant for some of you, and 222. You have that here, and you have 7. So just in case you guys are wondering about the numbers, that's definitely coming through the reading. So you have 222, or you could be looking up 22. You could look up 222. You have 7, and then you also have 33 here, so, or 333. So this is definitely connecting with your twin on a sexual level. So you may be going to them, and you may be connecting with them in the sexual, in the 5D, and you may be astral projection may be happening between the two of you, and they may be visiting you, and you guys are meeting in your dreams, and you're having sex. You know, like, you know, you guys are making love. You guys are coming into a beautiful sexual union here. So that's beautiful. And you may be feeling very sexy at this time. You may be feeling beautiful. And that's wonderful, Pisces. Good for you. Next card you have is Quest. Be bold, and mighty forces will aid you. Take action. Good luck favors the brave. Yeah, so you're on this twin flame journey, and, you know, it's telling you to keep going. Keep going. And to take some type of action. So, you know, be brave. You can do this. You can move in this direction. You can, you know, that may be the action that you're taking with your twin is like, you know, you're trying to maybe send them messages, or you want to send them a message. And Spirit, for some of you, is saying, like, about that, guys. So it's like wanting to take some type of action, possibly towards your twin. And, you know, you are on this twin flame journey, and that's one of the things that, you know, you're just, you know, keep going, be strong, be brave. You can do this. Be bold. You have dice. It's a gamble, y'all. Yeah, we won't know the outcome. We're not really supposed to know the outcome as well. So it's a roll of the dice. It's a gamble here, especially when you're on this journey, this quest. You don't know how it's going to work out. Yes. Should you stay or should you go? This is what you've been wondering of late. You want to throw in the towel, but if you do, are you running away from your responsibilities? Perhaps you should persevere and carry on. It might get better. But what if it doesn't? If a situation is not serving you as it should, if you are not being appreciated, then surely it's time to leave. However, as you have put in so much time and energy, it may be a mistake to leave before you reap the rewards. You can stay in the warmth of your current comfort zone, or gamble it all away on a leap into the unknown, which might eventually lead you to adventures that will fulfill your soul, dreams, and desires. Only you can decide whether or not to take a risk. Time to roll the dice. If I leave, the stakes are high, a chance to live, to soar and fly. And if I stay, what would I do to what I know I would be true? Gamblers Anonymous can help recovery from a gambling addiction. Time to take a risk. Recognize which of your strengths or weaknesses support a decision you're trying to make. You know what to do. Whatever you decide, you will be supported. Okay. All right. Interesting. So for some of you, it's this big conundrum. It's like, do it. Should I stay or should I go? You know, that kind of energy. It's like, if I stay in this situation, is anything going to change? Are we going to move anywhere? Are things going anywhere? You know, am I going to be stuck waiting here forever, or, you know, doing this work and doing this work and doing this work, but just kind of feeling alone on this journey? So for some of you, that's an issue. And some of you, it's just like, it's no longer serving you to engage in this connection. So you have to be the one to make that choice. Like, is it harming you? Is it serving your highest good? Is it good for you? Do you feel good in this connection? Are you crying? Are you upset a lot? Like, those type of things. And maybe it is time for you to go on your own journey away from this. And it's okay to leave this person behind. It's okay to you know, put boundaries and distance between people that are not good for you, and that's all right. It's taking care of yourself, and that is not selfish. That is not selfish. That is not the same thing. It is knowing what is good for your soul. It's taking care of what's good for you so that you can have things surrounding you that are for your highest good. And so it's a gamble. You're not going to know. I'm not going to know what you should do 100%. You know, Spirit is telling you to take some type of action, you know, and that's for you to decide which direction you want to go in. And then there's a pause, but it's reversed. So maybe you felt like some things were stuck or not moving and they were on pause, but they're not anymore. So something's happening, something's changing. I feel like this is no longer, maybe your connection is not on pause anymore. Maybe somebody pressed play. Maybe your twin's like, oh, okay, now I want to communicate, or now it's time. You know, maybe it wasn't divine timing then too. Let's see what else. We have the Six of Pentacles. Okay, so maybe somebody's willing to put in the same effort as you, and maybe it's now going to be a balanced connection here, is what I'm seeing. Maybe the connection is going to balance itself out. So that was good. Maybe it was the time away was good because it balanced things out, or it started to balance the connection out. So that's beautiful. Love will die if held too tightly. Love will fly if held too lightly. So it's knowing that balance of give and take, and how much you want to hold on to this connection and how much you should let go. And you have the choice to dim this connection. You have the choice to move away from it as much as you possibly can. You have the choice to not engage with this person. You have the choice. You have the free will to choose whatever is serving you. If this isn't serving you, you have the choice to move away from it. If it's okay and you can handle it and you're okay with this journey, and you know that it's going to be rough at times, and you know, and you understand that, and you're willing to take on the energy that it is, then that's okay. You know, that's all right. You know, that's not unhealthy. It's knowing what your boundaries are with this connection as well. Twin flame message. I'm not the same person that you remember. Yeah, Pisces, you're not the same person they remember. So if you've been in separation, you've done some work. You're ascending, you're purging, like you are moving away from things that are not for your highest good. You're taking better care of yourself as well, or you're wanting to, or you're starting to get into that ability here. You have such positive cards here, connecting with nature. And Pisces is about, we have decisions to make. We have two different fish going in two different directions. One's like, let's go this way, and the other one's like, but we want to go this way. And you're just like fighting each other all the time and chasing your tails and just going round and round and round. So, but that's our nature. That's our nature. Sometimes we get caught up in that, and sometimes we're just like, but what direction? But what direction? And we just never move forward with something because we're just like, but what about this? But what about this? But what about that? And then we just have energies that are fighting within us all the time, and choosing one is really hard. So for those of us that like to call Pisces inconsistent, I feel that it's only because of our nature. We're built that way. So we have to struggle with that, and that is hard for a lot of us. So me being a Pisces, I totally get you. All right, next card we have. Okay, interesting. Okay, we have the Eight of Wands. So you may receive some type of communication here. You may receive some type of communication regarding this connection and maybe how it's now being balanced out. Maybe this, your twin, because we see with the Page of Wands here, we see some type of communication, some type of messages here. So could be some messages coming through, guys. You could be hearing from your twin. So, and I was asked to take this extra card here, so I don't feel it's by accident, and nothing I do is, you know, ever an accident, or I don't believe in coincidences either. All right, so, all right, let's do some clarifying here. We're going to clarify the Page of Wands and see what that has to do with here. And this Eight of Wands is like fast-moving communication. I feel like this communication is going to come in fast, and somebody's going to want to work on something or make it balanced. And that, again, excuse me, you were on pause, but the video is on play now. You guys are now moving. You're now able to move towards this connection, possibly. All right, why is the Page of Wands here? Too many cards. Why is the Page of Wands here? Too many cards, guys. Just one or two, please. Why is the Page of Wands here? My deck likes to talk to me in books. Seven of Cups. Okay. So it could be that there is some communication that comes in, some kind of messages, but it may have been about somebody's options. Seven of Cups. Either you or your twin have other options and you're trying to figure out which option to choose here, and maybe it's to choose this connection, and maybe you're going to narrow down the options is what I'm seeing here. Narrow down the options. See that not all these options hold something for you, and that the more you look in these cups, the more confused you get. So it's like, pick one, just move forward with that energy, you know. And it's also knowing what's an illusion too. A lot of these are just illusions. A lot of these aren't good for you, and it's having the determination and the ability to sift through these, then pick the one you want, and then to go towards it. And again, I'm saying towards your twin, because it's a mutual energy and it is messages between your twin. And so you may have different options. You may have people that are consistently trying to date you, and you know, you just want to go towards your twin for some of you. But you do have other options. You and your twin may have other options, but you know, this Page of Wands knows which one. When they come in, they're like, I know which one I want. I picked it now. That's my wand. You know, that's the one I want. That's who I want. So that's interesting. Okay, so we have the Five of Pentacles. Why do we have the Five of Pentacles here? Why do we have the Five of Pentacles here for Pisces? What's going on? Five of Pentacles. Okay, this one want to come out too. I'm going to take them. Okay, so. Okay, sorry. Is it still there? Sorry, my video goes dark and I can't tell. Okay, so we have, all right, Two of Cups, okay, so we have the Two of Cups reversed. So it may have been a soulmate connection, may have ended a relationship with a soulmate, and or someone of that nature. Could have been even a karmic. Doesn't have to be. Just is. It's just a significant connection here. It's a love connection. So it's something that was painful, that had to end. Okay, and it's because of the Five of Cups, because they were bored, disinterested. They really, and it makes them sad. Of course, they had to reject someone's offer. This is kind of a rejecting an offer. Maybe the divine gave you you Pisces, a twin or someone that you had a relationship with, but you decided no longer that you had to end this connection and leave someone out in the cold. And you know, that's that type of energy is what I'm feeling here. And an Ace of Wands reversed. Yeah, there wasn't a new beginning with this person, so there couldn't be a new beginning. Or maybe it never got off the ground, and it was it could have been a passionate new beginning, but it's an Ace of Wands, so it's like a beginning of something, and so it never really got off the ground with that person. And you left them out in the cold, or they left you out in the cold. I'm really seeing, Pisces, that you were the one that ended things with them, possibly. And we have this ending card next to it. So I feel like you ended it. Yeah, very much so. Okay, why is the Ten of Wands here? Why is the Ten of Wands here? Why do we have the Ten of Wands? Okay, I'm getting much here. All right, I'm going to take it because it's like, oh, just shuffle for the rest of our lives here. Okay, so there was an ending because 8 of Cups, someone walked away. Either you or the other person. There wasn't a lot of conflict. A conflict was avoided here. So this 5 of Swords energy was avoided. You avoided some type of conflict when you ended this. May have ended it in a loving manner. And for some of you, it's because you are married. Others of you, which this has brought stability to your home life. You needed some type of stability, so you had to end something so that you could bring back some stability. And maybe you were just trying to avoid the conflict. You didn't want the conflict. You didn't want this to end in a conflicted way. It was meant to end with love, and just you walking away from the connection. And really, it's just because possibly some of you were married and you're walking away from your twin. I don't quite see that, but I feel like it's like you maybe even had somebody enter your life that became like a romantic interest. I don't care, what you did or didn't do. I'm not judging. It's just you walked away from that and you chose your marriage instead. For some of you, it's just you wanted to just you wanted some stability back in your life, and you found that this was meant to be like that, meant to end, is what Spirit said. It was meant to end because it's brought you some stability now with that 4 of Wands. Interesting. Okay, fantastic. Okay, all right. Let's see here. Why do we have the 6 of Pentacles? Why do we have the 6 of Pentacles? Ace of Swords. Okay, so somebody's going to bring in some truth about wanting to balance things out with you. So somebody's going to come in and they're going to be like, the truth of the matter is bring some truth, some clarity, something decisive, something quick is what I'm seeing here. And maybe some communication that comes in that says, hey, look, I'm not over you. I still want this. I still want to balance this connection out with you. I still want an equal give and take here. So yeah, interesting. All right, let's see why we have the 8 of Wands. It's too many. Why do we have the 8 of Wands, Spirit? Good grief. No, it's too many. Just a couple, please. Why do we have the 8 of Wands? Okay. Let's see if this makes any sense. Okay. So what I'm seeing here is for some of you could be dealing with a fellow earth sign. We do have Capricorn here. So Queen of Pentacles energy. She wanted to show her face. Beautiful. So it could be a mother, someone who's stable, grounded, financially independent, or has her finances in order, and she's like the type to garden. She's just the type to be grounded and earthly. So could have been dealing with a Queen of Pentacles. Like a Queen of Pentacles might be relevant to the situation. So Pisces, you may have someone like this who wants to work on this connection with your, and that sends this communication, this fast moving communication to you, because they haven't moved on from you. And whatever they put with the 6 of Swords reverse, they haven't moved on from you. They haven't been able to move on from you. And this 8 of Pentacles is here to remind this person, and they're going to bring in some truth about that too, that things haven't worked out for them. And that's why they haven't been able to move on from you as well. So things haven't been going well for them, and they may have some financial difficulties too. Even though the Queen of Pentacles is upright, they may, and maybe they were trying to work on another relationship and it just didn't work out for some of them. And that's the communication that they may want to bring to you. So that's very relevant here for you. All right, so let's get your fortune card. You guys, this is beautiful energy. I am loving this for you, Pisces. Like, oh, you guys are doing you're doing some magical things. You're moving on in such a beautiful way. Could be releasing something, you know, into the new year that really needed, you know, to be let go of, you know, some things, some people, some situations, whatever. Like, you know, that's beautiful. Purging, like you know, like Spirit saying, purging, releasing. Yeah, beautiful. All right, your fortune, y'all. You have Chariot. Yeah, charge ahead with confidence. Stay strong and focused. Yeah, there's some movement in this connection now. I feel like something's changed. It's no longer on pause. You guys are having some movements moving forward, and stay confident, stay strong, and stay focused on your goals. You guys are doing magically, and I'm seeing that here. So that's beautiful. So I love you, Pisces. I hope you enjoyed your reading. Please let me know in the comments below if it resonated and what you're going through, and if you feel like this energy is just so strong. I feel it just strong. I feel it just coming straight out of these cards, like they wanted to talk to me so hard. So all right, guys, I will see you for your February readings. Take care.